Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, today I'm going to do the stitch lines on my client here, and we are doing big stitch lines, yeah, and we are doing on this natural hair. It's natural, it's not relaxed at all. Yeah, so we are doing those stitch lines on her hair, which will be looking so nice. And so I've parted already my part here, yeah, and then I'll be plaiting like that as I continue. Yeah, if you need to make these lines, you have to have the nails made, or you can use the parting clips. We have the parting clips as well, yeah. We have the plastic ones, we have the metal ones, yeah. So, yeah. Or you can use a tail comb to part it, guys. Yeah. So, yeah, making the stitch lines is not that hard and it's not that easy. Yeah, if you're not used to it, it's not that easy, guys. Yeah, so you have to practice more and more for you to get to make them, yeah. So even me, I did not know how to make them, but I did the practice. I've been always practicing until I got to perfection. I'm not that perfect, yeah, but what I do, I know is good, yeah. So yeah, another thing you need when you're making them, it's good if your client, not if your client, if you have a molding gel, you can use a molding gel, yeah, to make the hair come together, as in to bring the hair together or to make them to be smooth, yeah. And we have different types of molding gel, so it depends which one you have and which one is in your country, okay? Me, I mostly use Siri molding gel, which is found in Kenya. I'm not advertising it, but yeah, I just like it because it's good, yeah. And then sometimes we make stitch cornrows, and then later you can see like they're having a lot of whitish things, yeah. It normally happens mostly when your client applies the oil on the hair, and then you come later, you add the molding gel. So if a client did apply the oil or cream in the hair earlier, and then you come and add the molding gel, it will definitely be white later. Not even today as the time you make it, but after some 2-3 days, you will see that the hair is having the whitish or something like flour, something like that. So guys, it's better to apply molding gel on a dry hair, and then later you can use the styling mousse, and then from there you can oil the hair for you to have a better result. Okay, so I'm gonna show you and explain how I'm doing here. Yeah, I wanted to make the four cornrows, yeah, but I decided here the front part we've been discussing with this client, so she decided that I have to part it landing on the face a little bit, both sides, so that's what I'm doing, yeah. So I'm gonna make it for her the way she wants it to be, and I'll be parting it halfway that way, yeah. And then I have to put a molding gel in between to show, as in for it to be easier for me to part it, explaining. Oh, so that's how we start, guys, with the small parting at the front, and then I'll start making it like a braid, a single braid, yeah. I'll start making it like a single braid, and then from there I'll start using my nails. I have 2 extended nails. I'll start using them to part. So there we go. It's firm, so I'll be parting like that and bringing it in the center like that, and then I plait towards the other side, part, bring it to the other side like that, part, bring it to the center, plait one, come to the other side, part again, plait again one. This is the right side part like that, and then come to the left side part, plait, part from the right side, plait. Somebody's tired. So we continue parting from the left like that. Yeah, plait, part from the right, bring it between the fingers and plait it like that, part from the left like that. As you plait, part again from the right. As you plait onwards, part again from the left like that. As you plait onwards like that. So guys, while you're doing these cornrows, you have to make your parting tool. It doesn't matter if it's a comb, if it's a stick, or if it's a pin or a water. As far as it's smooth, yeah, it doesn't matter, as far as it's not going to hurt your client. Okay, so you have to make it to be smooth. You can file it, buff it until it's smooth, so that when you part on the client's scalp like the way I'm doing, it's not hurting them, because some they will just be keeping quiet and it's hurting. You understand? Yeah, maybe the nail is not well buffed. So yeah, I know you are getting what I'm saying. So guys, we continue parting like that as we plait onwards. Yeah, from the right like that, bring it between the fingers like that, plait onwards like that, come to the left like that, part as we plait onwards. Yeah, that way, as simple as that. Yeah. So guys, making stitch cornrows, you see, it's not hard. Yeah, it's not hard, only that you have to practice for several times for you to get it. Some are quick learners, yeah, so and some we are slow learners, so it depends. It will depend the way you pick it. Yeah, you might pick it that faster, and another one can pick it, yeah, after some time, and another one will just give up. Yeah, but what I'm encouraging you, don't give up. Try until you get something. Yeah, keep on trying. Yeah, we also started from somewhere. Okay, we are not perfect, but we also started from somewhere. So you too, you can also start from somewhere, so that you can reach somewhere. Yeah, guys. So this one, I will be extending the tail for me to be able to add beads for her later. Okay, guys, you can see that's what I call stitch lines, as in me. For you, I don't know. So let's do the next one. So you just put the molding gel, enough molding gel. Don't overdo it, but you have to put enough, yeah. And then you have to comb it out to brush it. Yeah, or use a tail comb to mix it from the sideways, and then part in the middle, and also apply a molding gel that will give you the parting procedure. If you want to part from the left, you have space, you know, yeah, this is from the left, this is from the right, yeah, like that. And then we start again as we started the first one, like that, and then we will be going plaiting from the right to the left. You part from the right, you part from the left, like that, as you plait continuously, guys. Yeah, this method is very, very simple. Yeah. So for the learners, you have to keep on moving. What I will continue telling you is that you don't have to give up. Yeah, try even with the natural hair, relaxed hair. Try. It comes out more, as in much better with relaxed hair, or the soft thick hair. You understand? Yeah, because my daughter's hair or my client's hair is it's coarse. The texture is coarse, so that means it's a bit rough. Yeah, it's natural but it's rough. Yeah, but if you get for someone also who is having a fine hair but is a lot on the head, or maybe let me say thick, then it will still come out well, because when you apply the molding gel, the fine hair comes out so nicely. Yeah, and then you don't have to use a lot of molding gel when the hair is fine. But if the hair is coarse, those falsy, you can't do what, as in you can do it, but it will not come out exactly like relaxed hair or fine hair. So guys, that's how it is. Yeah, so we continue parting with the finger from the right as we plait onwards to the left, and then from the left bring it between the fingers like that, and then plait onwards to the right like that until we finish this work. Yeah, it's very simple, as in simple. Yeah, so let's continue watching and see how we are going to end up. Yeah, and remember that the more you practice, the more you get to perfection. Yeah, you can't just wake up and say I want to make client something that you don't know if it will come out correctly. Yeah, you can try, and the fingers are not that stable, especially the people who are used to make cornrows while as in facing the sideways. Yeah, then sometimes it's hard for us to make the stitch lines. Yeah, but yeah, if you are used to standing from the back and then you just made them in this manner without even parting with the fingers, you can make the stitch lines very, very well. Yeah, but yeah, guys, don't give up. You just try to make them, and everything will be okay. Yeah, you might be asking why the stitches are not showing that much. Remember, this is natural hair, natural thick hair, or a thick natural hair. So that's why it's like that. But I can see the partings a little bit, so I know you can also see them. So this was just showing you as a beginner or someone who wants to do the stitch lines, how it goes. Yeah, and I'm wishing you all the best as you try. Yeah, try as much as you can and never give up. If it's not working today, try it tomorrow. If tomorrow is not working, don't give up still. Try the day after tomorrow. If it's not working out, guys, keep on trying, keep on pushing, yeah, until it works out. It works out for you guys. Yeah, that's the only thing I can tell you. So for the time being, let me let you watch this one and finish. Yeah. Okay. Stay tuned. So guys, we're just done with the beads and all that, and that's how my clients look like. She was rocking the style. Yeah, she was really happy. Yeah, she got what she wanted. Yeah, she's really happy. Yeah, she said, Mama, I want that ponytail that is going until to my bum down there. So I said, okay, let me try. I tried, guys, I tried. She's really happy. You see the way she's holding it. She's really happy. Yeah. So guys, I really appreciate for your support. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for following Choice Arts. Yeah. Thank you for everything. God bless you, and have a nice time. Remember to support me by subscribing, liking, and also by sharing my videos. Okay? Thank you so much. God bless you. Until next time. Bye bye for now.